Streams up, but if Vito starts watching, streams gonna be down. The streams up right now.
Hey Vito, they say you down bad.
Yeah.
Man, whose TV is that? Is that Money Jig, man? Always Money Jig. Money Jig, turn your fucking TV down, man. Damn. Oh, okay.
Get behind the grill.
We don't got one. You got a drill.
I use this nigga every time we in the party.
You got one.
I know he's short, but why he can't hear it?
We don't got a drill.
We got 3 drills.
Where that?
You want the back? Your back? Your back?
What is that?
I said,
No, turn off my light. It's bothering me.
Money Jig shit always loud.
Yeah.
Short people must got bad ears.
This one fielded at the 5.
Ah, come on, bro. Who holding it, bro? Oh, you're not getting that.
Man, who shit throwing it?
It gotta be Vito.
Man,
Turn my music up. Hold on.
it wasn't even your music. It was Money Jig music.
Oh, it's the mic.
Gotta be Vito.
The mic.
On the handoff, it's Gore. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Because that's where the money's at. When you go in there, $10. You go in there, 45 minutes later, they ask you for $3.
What the fuck?
Now on second down, this is Gore. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Eagle.
They just get the play off. Now Vic. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, let's go. Late. Four down. Check. Orange.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Eagle, eagle. Double, double, double. Orange, orange. Motion, motion. Wait,
Vic to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against the big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
What you niggas on, man?
Detroit! 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 Over! 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 Over!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw. It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Watching that, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll look. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now a handoff for Gore. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Double, double. 4 down, 4 down. Eagle, eagle. Double, double. Eagle, eagle. Eagle, eagle. 85-3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
2nd down, Vic. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. White 20.
To throw, Vic. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big third down play there for the Niners. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gone. Detroit. Gone.
They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Past the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 54 yards.
Detroit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to the booth right after this. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Back to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Vic on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Vic. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Lucky 56.
That's why man was like, oh my God. Ah.
53 for Mike.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. Elliott now to kick this one away. To return, it's Peppers. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw here. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Detroit!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jensen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good... head of steam going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! Detroit!
Come on, man.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Hello? Where's your overall?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his pass.
Where's your overall?
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. He cannot get away. Down goes Vic.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Vic. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
No, you didn't.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vic. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. It's the fullback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Nice 24.
Man, that shit get torched.
First down, Vic.
That coverage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Gore, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Eagle 44.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic, they go with the screen to Gore. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Stop. Tens the mic. Watch the run. Soft, baby. That's big soft.
Back now here in Santa Clara. Vic now from the 50. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will get it at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over, 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 over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escapes the sack. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, he about to slow walk.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He's got his man in the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Vic operating on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
All right, now,
Yeah.
lucky 56.
But still,
Lucky 56.
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Eagle, eagle.
So here's Vic following the interception. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Stop. Let's go. Base 52.
A 1st down throw coming for Vic. Looking deep downfield. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there at 22. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Vic will look to throw on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Vic readies to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Vic on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and 19. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Wide open receiver complete. And down he'll go at the 25. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout.
And this is caught at the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that.
Chris Brown,
Points, they were
good
not
game.
in the preview. They were pretty easy to come
game,
by.
Make him sing, baby. Make him sing something, baby.
Teams finding ways to click. And you know people
Them boys on guard,
they
huh?
also love baseball games
Yeah.
at 14 to 11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Hey, real. Chris Brown Jr., that boy covered from
The
one
great
to
momentum
one.
continues as they move to 9-1 now.
That was a good dominant game right there, boy.
Back home next week to
And
take
that
on
boy
the
moved
Buffalo
good
Bills.
just now.
Meanwhile,
Good
for
dominant
San
game.
Francisco,
What's the score,
they
Bob?
suffered
I
just
mean,
their second
MVP,
loss as they dropped to 8-2 now.
Hey, that's too many names to garbage niggas you
to
compare.
take on the Miami
Aquí
Dolphins.
está Astro.
I'm trying to die.
El puto